Sex kitten. Brrr. Well, hello there. How are you guys doing? Happy Sunday. I know, like, always having a gin and tonic, but it's a Hendrick's gin and tonic, which is the closest I could come to like old Hollywood classic drink vibes, which I think is appropriate for what we're gonna do today, which is recreating Billie Eilish's Met Gala makeup look. I loved her entire situation. Her makeup, her hair, the color of her dress, just everything about it. She knew how to pose. It was just absolute perfection. So I can't wait to try my best here and recreate the makeup look. I will say I don't have like all the exact shades, but I think I'm gonna come pretty close. I don't have anything in that shade. I need to run out and get something in that shade because it was like stunning, but the best I could do is just offer you like an open neckline, but I'm always offering you an open neckline. Anyway, the point of this is to recreate her makeup look. It was very, very heavy on the Charlotte Tilbury. This is a very soft, sexy Marilyn Monroe look, throwback to a retro holiday Barbie vibe. And then there's a nod to her badass rocker chick with her eye makeup, which is very, very dark, very charcoal. There's a little bit of a wing, just a black lined eye, which gives it like a little bit of a nice edge because everything else is just, you know, so flowy and so soft and feminine. So I'm starting with the Victoria Beckham Cell Rejuvenating Primer. This is just a really beautiful, naturally glowy primer. It also doubles as skincare, so it's kind of both. I believe the foundation that her makeup artist used was a Charlotte Tilbury foundation, and it wasn't like a super, super light coverage. So I'm just gonna go with my Lawless Conceal the Deal long wear foundation. I love Billie Eilish. I love her music. I don't know if you listened to it, but I highly suggest it because she's just doing stuff that no one else is doing. You know what I mean? She's this great combination of modern day alternative and pop, but she's also giving you just like a very soft retro sound as well. I can't believe this girl is, what is she, like 20 now? Maybe. If you haven't caught her documentary, you definitely should. It is absolutely worth a watch. She has one of the most unique stories I think I've ever seen in terms of someone rising to fame in the pop industry. Her parents just really seemed cool as hell and like just kind of let her and her brother do whatever they wanted and just be true to themselves, which I can only imagine how difficult that is for parents of, you know, kids who are in that industry, like just to let go and be like, okay, that all sounds kind of crazy and weird, but we'll just be over here. Wow, sorry, I'm giving you some like really red eyes today. Yikes begikes. And then I'm just taking a damp sponge and going over all of that because, I don't know, I just feel like that makes everything look really nice and airbrushed and blended. Okay, so then her makeup artist said that he went in with just like a really brightening concealer. So I'm gonna use my Beauty Pie Super Luminous Under Eye Genius Corrector in light medium. So my two favorite looks of the night in terms of like the whole package were Billie Eilish and then AOC. I loved her dress. I loved the statement. I'm all about it. And I don't really understand why, well, people are always giving her hell, right? But I really don't understand the confusion. People are like, oh, she's going to this incredibly elitist function, but she's saying tax the rich. And it's like, yeah, that's the point. She's bringing awareness to this. It's kind of badass. Come on, people, pick up what she's putting down. Sometimes you just can't freaking win, you know? I'm also gonna go in with this just really lightly as an eyeshadow primer. I feel like I need that today because my eyes just look kind of tie-tie. So Kierra Weiss just sent this to me. It is their cream blush, and this is the shade Blossoming. And I'm just gonna go in. We're gonna double blush. This is gonna be first. There's a powder blush coming up. I just want like a really, really soft, sexy, natural flush. And then I'm gonna set all of that with my Ilia Fade Into You Soft Focus Finishing Powder. So we're setting the whole face. I'm trying not to do that as much, but all I can say is if I were going to the Met Gala, I would definitely probably have to set my whole face just so it lasts, you know. Billie is rocking some bold eyebrows, which is also like a very sort of Brooke Shields 80s throwback, which I love. So I'm gonna go in with my Rare Beauty Shape and Fill Duo in the shade Light Brown. Just gonna pop that little brush out. Isn't that cool? I can't get over that. It's so clever. This is so nice. There's no fallout. It's like a putty powder. So I'm going with like the tiniest bit of my Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Matte Bronzer. I didn't read much about her. I didn't read anything about there being a bronzer involved in her look, but I'm gonna put a little on anyway, just so everything looks nice and even. I'm gonna go in and make the brows even more intense with a little bit of my Kosas Air Brow Gel, because I really wanna lean into that fluffy, bold brow. So I read that her makeup artist used the Sophisticate palette from Charlotte Tilbury. I don't have that exact quad, but I can come pretty close. I do have the Super Nudes palette. Is that what it's called? Yeah, the Super Nudes Easy Eye palette. And then I'm also gonna use a little bit of my Natasha Denona Glam palette, because there is like a cool tone taupe that they used. The eyeshadow is very subtle. It's not a heavy eyeshadow look. All of the attention is on the liner. So I'm going in with the Super Nudes palette and just taking this lightest shade and doing my entire lid with that. Then I'm gonna take this shade from the Natasha Denona palette. This is called Blend. So this is actually probably even a little bit too much pigment compared to what she had. I feel like she had a very like natural, almost taupey eye. So hold on a second here. I'm gonna go in with this shade Transition. It's kind of like a cool tone light shade, and see if I can't kind of just tamp that down a little bit, taking away some of that warmth. So that's all the eyeshadow I'm gonna use. I'm not gonna go in anymore because any more pigment is gonna be way more than what she had. It's just enough to give like a little bit of dimension, but like I said, star of the show is the eyeliners. Okay, so the exact eyeliner pencil that was used in this look is the Charlotte Tilbury Rock and Coal eyeliner pencil in the shade, whatever the black shade is. I don't have the black shade. I have, my favorite pencils that I have are all espresso, which is pretty damn close to black, but not close enough. So I'm gonna go in with this first because it's so buttery and just so easy to use. Then I'm gonna go over it with another black pencil because we do want it to look black. There was a little bit of a wing, not too big of a wing. Doing the whole thing, like I said, the whole entire eye is completely lined. We've lined both eyes. I'm gonna go in and just smudge the hell out of it. Before I do that, I am gonna go in with my Fenty Fly pencil in the shade 'Cause I'm Black. And why not, right? We wanna make sure this is like black as coal. Okay, now I'm going to take a pencil brush. This is my BK Beauty 207, and I'm just gonna smudge it up. And I'm not being precious here. I'm like just literally going to town. This is like the part of the look you get to just kind of rock out with, you know? And I am going to be using my Kjaer Weis mascara. Can't put it down. This is brand new. This is their Impossible mascara. It gives you separation, it gives you length, it gives you lusciousness. I just cannot get enough of it. I got outside of the lines a little bit there, but we're just gonna let that dry, and I'll go back in with a Q-tip and fix it in a second. Maybe I'm gonna have to start like lining my eyes like this. I'm really loving how it makes the eyes pop. The other star of the show of this makeup look is definitely her lips. Actually, that's the first thing I was drawn to when I saw her. She also just has like the most gorgeous lips. Can we just talk about how gorgeous this girl is? I know this seems like an ode to Billie Eilish, but I guess it's an ode to Billie Eilish. I just think she is stunning. Like makeup, no makeup, whatever. I just think she's a doll. I'm going to be using the Charlotte Tilbury lip sheet in the shade Pillow Talk. I did exfoliate my lips before this, which you should definitely do. I'm just going in with a little bit of my Fit Glow serum just to really hydrate my lips. So I'm gonna overline the lips. We're going for just like very pouty, very sexy. And filling in the entire lip with the liner. Wow, look at how much bigger my lips look. Damn, guess I need to be overlining more. So that looks amazing just on its own, but her makeup artist did go in with just a little bit of Charlotte Tilbury's Kissing lipstick. Again, I don't have that exact shade. It is a neutral shade. I'm gonna be using the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk. Okay, that is actually stunning. And then I do have the actual blush shade that was used. Again, this is a very Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk heavy look. This is the Cheek to Cheek blush in the, not the intense Pillow Talk that I used in my last video. This is just the iconic Pillow Talk shade. Have to say, after using these Cheek to Cheek blushes the last couple of videos, why did I put them down? They're just so incredible. They're just the perfect flush, a little bit of shimmer, so much so that like you don't necessarily need highlighter, although I am gonna go in with a little bit of highlighting powder. Her makeup artist went in with, it's a newer Charlotte Tilbury product. I believe it's a palette, and it gives just a really nice, beautiful sheen to the skin. Don't have that, so I'm gonna use my Beauty Pie Triple Beauty Perfect Glowy Powder. I actually have never used this before, so we'll see how this goes. I'm gonna take my large fluffy brush and just go in very lightly. Yep, that's giving exactly what I need it to give. Just an overall angelic luminosity to the skin. Ooh, yes! Ooh. Literally just going all over my face with that. And of course, if we're going to the Met Gala, we're going to have to put on setting spray. I mean, duh. So I am using, this is also new from Lawless, the Glam Guard Longwear Setting Spray. I'm really loving this. It also has a fantastic fine mist. That is my finished Billie Eilish Met Gala look. I love it. I love it. I think I'm gonna have to rock this like some night when I'm going out here in New York City, because this is just the perfect combination of sexy, edgy, and soft. Ooh, God, so good. Now all I need to do is get like a blush chiffon dress, you know, casual. This was so much fun. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Everything I use is going to be linked down below in the description box. Those eyes be popping though. Billie, thank you so much, girl.